Alright guys, I'm back with another league, and I'm going to try and upload one video per week. I just went 4-1 with this list. It's pretty standard, 19 lands, 4 of the usuals, 1 Groovin Lavamancer. Sideboard has 2 Pyroblast, 2 Blood, 2 Pillar, 2 Smash, I forgot the third, 2 Firecraft, 2 Vortex, and 2 Bridge. Like I said, I went 4-1 with this list, but ran into Sneak and Show, which was a shame, but the deck still feels really good right now. Alright, let's get into some of the matches. It's a great opening hand. Turn 1 plays Blaze. Opponent leads on Island and Ether Vial. I know they're on Merfolk. We'll run out the Goblin Guide. Goblin Guide reveals Chalice. Makes these lava spikes feel really bad. But luckily for me, he misses his land drop. And just puts out another vial. So I'm happily going to fire off these 2 lava spikes before I get chaliced. And hopefully I draw another land to activate these Searing Blazes. I got plenty of time, there's no pressure on the board yet. And my opponent's already down to 10 life. And we'll get in with Guide. Still no plays for our opponent. Really don't know what they're doing. He taps my one guide, I'll go in with the other one. He's getting a True Name next turn, and I'll happily trade with the Trickster. Taking up Vials. True Name's going to be a problem if I can't draw some lands. I don't attack with Goblin Guide since it's just going to be hit by the True Name, and I'll run out Eidolon. His hand must be full of counter magic or something. Hasn't really had a lot of plays and hasn't been making land drops. I luckily make mine. Run it out there. And again, just hold back. I'm waiting for him now to make the first move so I can Searing Blaze. Don't mind actually drawing 2 lands now, and now I can fetch twice. He forces my Searing Blaze after he puts in his Lord. He's now in 3 bolt range, which is great. Draw another land. Decide to go for it. Forces my other Searing Blaze. So like I said, he definitely had counter magic in hand, since he wasn't really playing a lot. I just decided to run out another Eidolon here, just because if he does like Spell Pierce or Daze or something, I don't know what he's got, I could tax him for it. He finally finds another land, turn 9. I now have plenty of mana to fire off these Fire Blasts, so I'm just going for it. So sideboarding, I bring in the Pyroblasts and the Bloods. I really gotta get rid of some of that stuff in the middle. We keep a shady 1-lander, mulligan into an awful hand. But we have Pyroblast, which helps us get through True Name. I'm feeling great right now. I got a bunch of opportunities here. Really not worried about the adept. So I'm saving my other burn smells. And I really wanted to leave the pyroblast up in case he true names this turn. Which he does. But Moto was lagging and I clicked right through it. So now I don't feel as good anymore. And then he gets a Jit, which on a true name I can't really do anything. Yeah, I brought in the Smash the Smithereens too, I think I forgot to mention that. So now we're on the play. Great opening hand. You got Smash, 2 creatures. First Swift Spear gets forced. We're starting to flood out a little bit here. Puts down the Chalice. Good thing now I don't mind flooding out too much since now we got enough mana to cast both of our Fire Blasts. I'd go for one here just because I have an empty board and plenty of mana. So I'm trying to maximize the Swift Spear damage. Fetch at my end step. Another great draw. Searing Blaze is now active. I now have lethal in hand. I don't know why he doesn't activate Mutavault and put a Jeet on it. Price of Progress is now lethal. And we got him. Alright, next match, we're 1-0. Lose the dice roll again, but have another solid opening hand, 2 lands, lots of creatures, some interaction. Turn 1 Preordain, so probably a combo deck. Dark Cabal Ritual, revealed by a Goblin Guide, tells me we are against Storm. And I get turn 2 comboed. So Pillars come in, Pyroblast come in, Searing Blaze comes out. I put Pyroblast in to get rid of their cantrips. So I really hope to find Eidolon or a Pillar in this matchup. So now we're on the play. That hand was too slow. This one's really fast. Oh, never mind. That other game I won, he resigned because he didn't have the Storm. I'm thinking of this game. He ran out of cards. Price of progress is looking really good here. And just keep getting in. He's dead next turn. Enig's name. Didn't even need any of my sideboard cards. Yeah, game one he went for it, and then but didn't hit anything that he needed. Good opening hand again. Goblin Guide reveals Ponder. I will happily put in an Eidolon. Even if he dazes it, I have another backup and really want to be mana efficient with burn. So Tundra revealed with Goblin Guide this time, so we're against Miracles. Well, now we're against Stoneblade. Really should have led with Swift Spear first. They don't play Daze, so I miss out on some damage. He's gonna swords my dude. And we just suspend Riftbolt, and there's nothing they can do about it. So Stoneblade again, I bring in Pyroblast and Smash. Forgot what I took out. Probably a bunch of my creatures. And probably some number of price to progress. Did so again, get rid of the Stormforge, absolutely. Get my pillar out there, which gets forced. Really would have liked to land there. That would have helped my Pyroblast. He gets his third Stoneforge Mystic. And again, I forget to play Swift Spear first. In desperation, I Fire Blast it. I know his whole hand, it's just a bunch of equipment. He draws the land off the top. So now you can put in Batterskull. Alright, but now we're on the play. Decent hand. It's a great draw. Pitching Flusterstorm was interesting. Here's Stoneforge. Great draw. Saves me from having to use Chain Lightning. There's True Name. I'm just gonna hold back here. Hope to God they don't have a force again, and they don't, so I feel good. And now he's tapped out, and now I can go for it. And we get there. Yeah, so since he already used the force and didn't force my smash, I knew I could just go for it. Plus I had the mana to give up anyway. Alright, we finally win a dice roll, and we have god-awful hands. Reveal a Ponder. This is a pretty fast hand. Especially if we could draw another mountain. Then we just get turn 2 show and tell until omniscience until we lose. Not really much to say there. That could have been actually a really good hand if we had one more. They didn't have the turn 2 nuts. Again, I keep this hand, it's really fast. I can empty my hand by turn 3 with like 15 points of damage with the Goblin Guide, so hopefully if they have to fetch. And they have City of Traders again on top. Alright, so I have everything I need to get him down. And he has the force. Oh, couldn't have played that any differently. Had all our 1-mana bolts. So, 3 and 1. Still feeling really good. Win the dice roll. Trying to get a trophy out of, trying to get at least a 4-1. Keep a risky 1-lander, but we have a lot of 1-mana spells we can cast. And 2 Swift Spears are just so good if you can draw another mountain. Basic Island Ponder. Don't hit our land, but if we get our next turn, boy are we cooking. Another basic mountain. Counterbalance. So now we're against miracles. We find it. Counterbalance Ghost does not block Swift Spear, which means now we're just in business. He brainstorms now instead of waiting to put it on top of the library. Which I didn't get. And he doesn't find a 2-mana spell for Eidolon. Now he's just dead. Eidolon and Pillar are really good in these matchups since they don't have a lot of 2-manas. I cast it anyway just to trigger prowess. I don't know what he could possibly have that prevents me from winning this. Tries to do some funny terminus stuff, but it don't work. Alright, so we bring in the Firecraft, the Sulfuric Vortex, the Pyroblasts, take out most of our creatures, except for the Eidolon. Oh, actually no, I took out the Blazes. Good opening hand, lots of action, turn 1 creature, and great draw into turn 2 Eidolon. Forces my Eidolon. Now he can fix the top of his deck against most of my stuff. I still want to cast some of these just because I can get triggers. And now I'll suspend a Rift Bolt to try and mess him up for next turn. And start the process over again. See what the top of his deck is. Ooh, he gets lucky with a click. I probably should have cast a Lightning Bolt, but I figured he probably has a lot of counter magic. I still got these 2 Fire Blasts, which will be really hard for him to deal with. So he Flusterstorms me, but now I'm able to trade with the click and keep my Swift Spear alive. And now I Pyroblast this counterbalance, which I probably should have just done. And I just go for it. And there we go. 4-1. Deck feels really good still. And